Welcome, welcome. We're going to let some people in the room right now. So as it comes in, be sure to say hello. Tell us where you're from. And so we're opening up the waiting room right now. If you can hear me and see my screen, let me know. All right. Perfect. Thank you, Stacy. We're just letting some people in the room right now. It's filling up. I see a good amount of people in the waiting room still, so we're just waiting it to transfer over the virtual waiting room over on. Hey, while you're jumping on, by the way, let us know where you're coming from. And actually, a big question, do you use AI right now in your business, in your real estate investing business? Are you using AI right now in your real estate investing business? So let me see a chat. Maryland, awesome. Rodney, no, okay. Where are you guys from? Do you use AI? So let us know where you're from and do you use AI? Not using AI yet. All right. There we go. The waiting room is almost empty, and we are live. All right, so let's kick this thing off, and I'm going to introduce my good friend Ron. Let me know if you can hear my audio clearly. Again, let us know where you're from. Let us know if you're using AI. Would love to make sure this is a super interactive. This is a live call. This is a live Encore presentation, so let's go ahead and kick this off.
Hey there, it's your old pal Ron LeGrand here, and boy, do I have a treat for you today. I know you're all eager to learn about the latest and greatest in the world of business, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about. But first, let me introduce you to a very special guy, Francis Ablola. Now, some of you might be thinking, Ron, who's this Francis fella? Well, let me tell you. Francis is the real deal. He's like the Batman of business, the Superman of marketing, and the Iron Man of AI. And guess what? I'm proud to say that I'm the one who birthed him into this wild world of entrepreneurship. You see, Francis worked with me way back when he was just a young whippersnapper in his 20s. I saw the potential in him from day one, and now look at him. He's an expert in all things business, marketing, and AI. So here's the deal. Francis is about to drop some serious knowledge bombs on you about why you need to jump on the AI bandwagon right now. He's going to show you how to use these fancy AI tools to take your business to the next level. And trust me, when Francis speaks, you better listen up because he knows what he's talking about. So sit back, relax, and get ready to have your mind blown by the dynamic duo of Ron LeGrand and Francis Ablola. It's time to embrace the future, folks, and the future is AI. By the way, listen up. This really isn't Ron, but I'll let Francis tell you all about that.
Well, Ron LeGrand, the man, the myth, the legend. I gotta say, I'm honored to be here hosting this webinar, especially after that incredible introduction. I mean, being compared to Batman, Superman, and Iron Man, that's like the holy trinity of superheroes. But you know what, Ron? I think you forgot one important thing. You didn't just birth me into the world of business. You practically raised me. I was like a lost puppy in the entrepreneurial wilderness, and you took me under your wing. You taught me everything I know. Well, maybe not everything, but at least a solid 85%. Now, as much as I'd love to claim all the credit for being this AI expert extraordinaire, I have a little confession to make. This isn't actually Francis speaking right now. That's right, folks. You've been bamboozled. This is an AI-generated video with an AI-written script. Pretty mind-blowing, huh? But don't worry. The real Francis Ablola is here, and he's ready to drop some serious knowledge on you about how AI can revolutionize your business. I mean, if an AI can impersonate me this well, just imagine what it can do for your marketing campaigns and customer service. So, without further ado, let's welcome the man of the hour, the real deal, the one and only Francis Ablola. Take it away, Francis, and show these folks why AI is the future of business. And Ron, thanks for the intro, buddy. I owe you one, or maybe 1,000.
I owe Ron 1,000 thank yous. And so I appreciate you being on today. Let me go ahead and pin myself to the view so you can see me. But if you can hear me loud and clear, let me see a big thumbs up or yes in the chats. Let me see that you can hear me. How do I pin myself? There we go. Let's pin. Perfect. All right. And so my name's Francis of Lola. As AI Ron said, I am really, and I got Papa Ron on my desk right here, actually. He is somebody who I owe a huge debt of gratitude in my entrepreneurial journey. I started working with Ron when I was about 23 or 24 years old. I'm 40 today, so it's a really long time. And I've been around and so blessed to be in the world of global publishing. I want to thank Nick and Debbie for running this call as well. They're amazing folks who I've known for a very long time, and I'm honored to be colleagues with them. And today we're going to talk about some really cool AI tools. I do have a big question, one in the chats, and I'm going to do one quick thing if we can. Can we mute everyone just in case they are live? I hear some background noise. Maybe Nick, if you can handle that for me. Mute a couple of the mute all attendees except myself would be really huge. And then also in the chats, really important.
Now you're
Mm,
muted.
Right? Can you hear me now? Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for that. All right. So let's do one. I'm going to mute all and then unmute myself. Give me 1 second. Mute all and then unmute myself. All right. There we should be good. I appreciate that. Thanks. All right. So from a 0 to 10 scale, 0 knowing nothing about AI, 10 being an AI expert, where are you right now? I just want to get a good gauge so we know exactly what this call is about. Did AI do all of that? Yes, AI did all of the intro. In fact, I'm AI right now. No, I'm just kidding. This is real. I'm not AI. I see a lot of zeros, and that's absolutely okay. You're in the right place. I see a lot of twos, which is really cool that people are starting to use AI, getting an understanding of it, but I do see a lot of zeros. I'm going to wait until I see some more answers in this. I want to see some more answers and a lot of interactivity because I want to get an idea of where we are. And you're investing, by the way. I really appreciate you. It's 7 o'clock Eastern on Thursday night. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're choosing to spend with us. So I want to appreciate that. I value that. I want to give you a lot of content. But for us to make the most impact on you, I want to make sure that we're interactive. So I'm going to ask you a lot of questions on that. Can we hear you say loud and clear five? I love five. Perfect. All right. Love the AI intro. Thank you for Brian. Brian is my business partner. He is an AI master himself. I learned a lot of these tools from Brian, so he's hanging out in the background to make sure I'm doing everything justice, and I love that. All right, so let me get to my slides real quick. And I want to show you, because somebody asked me the question, is this AI? So where'd my desktop go? Here we go, desktop one. That was all AI. That whole intro was AI. I want to see a big giant yes if you want to learn how to do that. Who wants to learn how I made AI Ron and AI Francis and I didn't write a word of that script either, which was really interesting. So yes, me, awesome, I do. Well, stick around because I will show you exactly how I did that and a lot of other really cool tools that you're going to absolutely love. And so today we have a lot to cover. And really, this is AI for real estate investing. So if you're a real estate investor on this call, and chances are, if you're in the world of Mr. LeGrand here, you are a real estate investor or learning to get started in the real estate investing world, you are in the right place because we're going to learn how to use AI for your house business. But more importantly, because I saw a lot of zeros right now in the chats, how to not fear AI and make sure that you're comfortable with the technology. Because here's the thing. AI is designed, artificial intelligence is designed to make you super comfortable, to make it easy, to make it faster. And I'll tell you a little bit why in a second. I want to know for those who put a 0 or a 1 or 2, really anything under 2, why are you not using AI right now? Why are you not using AI right now? I want to see that in the chat. Tell me, why are you not using AI right now? Because I saw a lot of zeros in the chats. No clue how to do it. Stacy, thank you for telling us that. Don't know how. Absolutely. Does anybody have any fear about AI? Right? So there was a recent survey of all the AI leaders, Elon Musk being one of them, and there was like a 20 to 60% chance that AI is going to take over the world. That's kind of a fear that we have, right? Not sure how to apply it other than ChatGPT. Awesome. First time hearing about it. Thank you, Mary. Don't know how to apply it to business. Thank you, Jerry. No one teach it. Okay, great. You are in the right place at the right time. I love that you're here. AI is about how to get more done in less time. And maybe you've heard this guy say, the less I do, the more I make, right? So we're going to talk about how to get the less you do, how to do less, how to make more, and how to shortcut years and years and even decades of business in the power of AI, how to build a massive real estate investing brand, how to brand yourself without having to be on camera all the time with AI, and how to get more deals done right now with AI chatbots working for you. In fact, some people do say, hey, I might have some fear of AI, right? I don't know knowledge of AI, but people have been using robots to vacuum their floor for at least a decade now, right? So there's nothing to be scared about now. There is a little bit of fear, right? This is from the movie The Terminator, one of my favorite movies, The Terminator. Here's the dialogue. They look human, they sweat, they have bad breath, everything. Hard to spot. I had to wait until he moved before you can zero in on him. And Sarah Connor, the main character, says, "Look, I'm not stupid. They can't make things like that yet." And Kyle Reese says, "Not yet. Not for another 40 years." Well, that movie was in 1984, and 2024 is 40 years later. So Bogdan says, "My Roomba is at it as we speak right now." So you got to be careful about what's coming up. And here's the thing: I'm not really worried about AI. I'm not really worried about AI. I'm worried about the decreased in real intelligence. I'm not worried about the rise of artificial intelligence. I'm more worried about the decrease in real intelligence. So you guys are smart. You're here on the right call, and I'm excited. And listen, who is this for? So it's important if you're investing time in a training that you want to get started in right now, you want to learn more, that you want to learn from the right people, you are in the right place. So who is this training for? Well, this is for you if you're new to AI. So you want to start it, but you don't know where to start, right? So I saw a lot of people in the chat say, I just don't know where to start. You are in the perfect place right now. This is for you if you're a real estate investor and you want pre-qualified leads for your business. We're going to show you a tool that we're using right this very second for getting us qualified leads in a business. Let me ask you, what is the biggest thing that you need to help you in your real estate investing business grow? What's the biggest thing that you need? What's the number one thing that you need for buying houses in your house buying business? Anybody can answer that question for me. I want to see. Leads. AJ was right on there. Jerry, leads. Absolutely. We're going to show you how we're getting leads with AI. Who wants to see that? Put a giant yes in the chat, and I'll show that to you a little bit later. Confidence. Ron, actually, that's a really great thing. Confidence. Yes. All right. So even if you're not techie, you're trying to figure all this AI stuff out and how it makes sense for your real estate investing business, this training is for you. And if you want to get more done in less time, we're going to talk about that. Now, this is a very important statement I want to make. Do not miss out on this. Do not miss out on the revolution that's happening. Do not miss out on AI. And I want you to learn how to get started right now so you're not on the sidelines, because AI is making everything easier and faster. Even if you don't know the first thing about AI, I want you to get started and do this. Now, I want to ask a question. Who knows this man? Do you know this man? If you know this man, put a yes in the chat. If no, put no in the chat. Do you know who this person is? All right, AJ says no. I love AJ. You're the first person to respond to a lot of these things. I love it. Thank you. Mary says nope. Nope, no. Lashana says no, thank you. All right, this is Ronald Wayne. Ronald Wayne was the third partner in Apple Computers. The third partner in Apple Computers. I didn't bet you didn't know that there was originally three partners in Apple Computers. He had a 10% stake in Apple in the very beginning that he sold for $800 and then signed his death warrant essentially for another $1,500 right after that. He lost out on billions of dollars because he didn't jump in and understand that right now is the right time to start. All right. This is another story that I love telling. This is a man who sold two pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin back in 2010. Two pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. I hope he really liked Papa John's. Does anybody know what 10,000 Bitcoin would be worth today? Any guesses? 10,000 Bitcoin worth today? Felicia says no, but looks familiar, right? Billions. Billions. Close. A B, a lot. All right. Check this out. That pizza, those two Papa John's pizzas, were worth $627 million today. And so when we talk about missed opportunity, I do not want you sitting on the sidelines a decade from now thinking, I could have jumped in on AI before everyone else. Because you are in the forefront right now. Even if you're on a 0 or a 2 or a 4 or a 5, you are still on the forefront. And that's why you are in the absolutely right place right now, because this is your chance to be at the front of the AI revolution. And right now, we are in the next great GPT. So ChatGPT is the forerunner. That's what OpenAI is famous for. It stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. I have no clue what that means. Generative Pre-trained Transformer. But I want to give you something else. I want to give you another meaning that I think is way more important. And that meaning is general purpose technology. And what a general purpose technology is, what a GPT truly is something that is so great and so powerful that it revolutionizes humankind. And we are at the next great GPT because there is only in the past 7 GPTs to exist, and we are on our 8th right now. The first GPT was fire, right? We came out of our caves, we discovered fire that allowed us to travel, that allowed us to protect ourselves against predators, that allowed us to explore, that allowed us to cook food, that allowed us to do so many things as humankind. That was the first general purpose technology. The next, stone, creating tools and weapons and the wheel and all these things that allowed us to advance into a new age. Then steel. Steel came along, right? Railroads and steam and new technology that allowed us to change the world and reach new places. Automobiles came from steel. All buildings and skyscrapers allowed us to change the whole world. Electricity. Electricity is another major general purpose technology, with Thomas Edison leading the pack here so we can light ourselves, so we can get connected, so we can feel, so we can warm ourselves at night and have appliances and cold food, all those different things. The telephone. Now it's the smartphone. GPTs, when they're built upon each other, they change the world. We went from telephone to connect to people, to be able to speak to people all over the world, now to things that hold our conversations in our pocket. It's so amazing what we can do. What after that? The computer. These are big, giant mainframes on your screen right here. Now it fits in your pocket. Imagine if you were at the very beginning of the computer age. What about that? In the 2000s, the late 90s, they brought the internet, connecting everywhere with your computer, sending data, connecting. And now the next great GPT, from fire and stone and steel, electricity, telephones, computers, the internet. AI is the next major frontier. And I want to stress this because I saw a lot of zeros in the chat. I want to take you from 0 to hero, a 0 to a 10, to understand that this is your opportunity right now. This is your opportunity right now. And actually, I want to share my screen one more time to make sure you have audio, because I want to make sure that you see and hear what this gentleman has to say next.
Do you see this new AI era?
It's a beast. There's only 2 types of companies in this world, Morgan. Those who are great at AI and everybody else. If you don't know AI, you are going to fail. Period, end of story. Whether you are an employee, you're going to have to understand it, how it impacts your job, or how you can use it to be better at your job. Same if you're a student, the same thing. And if you're a CEO, you can't just say, okay, I'm going to get my tech guys to understand it and educate me on it. You have to understand it, because it will have significant impact on every single thing that you do. There's no avoiding it.
Yeah, and of course we're seeing that from a policy debate standpoint too. If you were in charge of regulating it,
let's go back here.
Period, end of story. If you don't know AI, you are going to fail. period, end of story. Whether you are in a
If you don't know AI, you are going to fail, period, end of story. And I truly believe that's Mark Cuban, billionaire owner of the Dallas Mavericks, of Shark Tank. You've seen him on there. Brilliant, brilliant business mind. If you don't know AI, you're going to fail. And here's the thing: AI is going everywhere. It's replacing industries. NVIDIA just released this not too long ago, about a month ago, where they want to replace nurses with AI for $9 an hour. So you can do this right now. There are apps that you can download and pay a small fee and have an AI tele-nurse talk to you about your issues. It's crazy what's going on there. It's taking advantage of every space. Here's Wendy's. Check this out.
Welcome to Wendy's. What would you like?
Hi, could I have a number 7, no ketchup, large size with Coke Zero?
Would you like anything else?
10-piece nuggets with sweet and sour sauce.
Would you like to make that a combo?
No, thank you.
Would you like anything else?
Can I get a ghost pepper ranch sandwich, no lettuce, extra onions? Actually cancel that.
So I saw that's why Wendy's is closing 100 of their stores. That's actually funny. I'll tell you why Wendy's is closing their stores. Last time I went to Wendy's, I ordered a hamburger. You know what they forgot? They gave me the buns. They left the hamburger out. No joke. They didn't give me the meat in my burger, but hopefully AI didn't do that. That was human powered. I would rather talk to an AI that gave me the order right than drive away and bite into 2 pieces of bread that I thought there was a hamburger in between it. That was no joke that actually happened. But AI is starting to impact everything that you can possibly imagine. Check this out. And this is such an important statement for you to make. AI might not replace you, but someone who uses it can. AI may not replace you, but someone who uses it can. Okay? And so right now you have the opportunity to learn AI, to understand this, and to be on the forefront of AI right now. And you can have a massive advantage. Now, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I know Ron, virtual AI Ron, gave you a little bit of an intro, but this is me. And I'm not going to go into this. It's not to brag here. I started in this business at 19, and I don't know, does anybody know Les Brown or Jim Rohn? Does anybody know those names? Les Brown or Jim Rohn? Can't hear the videos. Yes, okay, Les Brown, Jim Rohn. All right, I started at 19 and I worked for a company, and this is how I found my way in the world. The very first seminar I promoted was Jim Rohn and Les Brown. And my first mentor, by the way, the first person I paid to coach me was their mentor, Bill Bailey. My job at that company was to work on the websites and edit the audio to upload to a website, and I had to listen to Jim Rohn all day as I was editing audio. It changed my life, and that's what started my journey. Years later, right after that job, I started working for a Fortune 1000 company, and I was the internet marketing manager of that company. Right after that, I worked with Ron LeGrand. So I worked with Ron in his office, and I still am so glad to be in association with him close to 15 years later. So that was around 25, 26 years old. I'm sorry, 23, 24 years old. Right after that, I worked on so many different projects with some of the leading people in the world of seminars and entrepreneurship and business leaders, guys like Brian Tracy and Raymond Aaron, and I've done events with Bob Proctor, which was so amazing. And at 32, we founded my partners and I, Brian Hansen, Dolmar Cross, and Richard Dunn. We founded a company called Real Advisors, which landed on the Inc. 5000 lists 4 times in a row of fastest growing private companies in America. We were number 80 on the list at the highest. So fastest growing company in America. Now, I don't say any of that to brag, and I truly, truly mean that. What I say that for is because you have a huge shortcut over me because of the AI tools that you'll learn today. I spent the last 15 years of my life, and I'll repeat that. I spent the last 15 years of my life learning the art of advertising copywriting. And I will tell you something, Claude and ChatGPT are getting super scary to be able to replace copywriters. Okay? In the next 6 months, the next year, that might not even be a position anymore. And I took 15 years to learn that skill. Well, you have the advantage because if you're not a copywriter today, you can be a copywriter in about 5 minutes after this presentation. So I want you to sit and watch and learn these tools and listen to this and take notes because there's some amazing things that are going to happen. So let's get into some of these tools. Now, you saw this presentation.
It's your old pal Ron LeGrand here. And boy, do I have a treat.
We started off, how did I make this? I saw a lot of people said, how did I make this presentation? Okay. Well, the first thing I did was I went to Claude.ai. That's Claude.ai. Claude is one of the major platforms for AI. If you're not familiar with Claude, you might be familiar with its main competitor, which is ChatGPT. Well, Claude by Anthropic is one of the main forefronters as well. And if you're writing things like creative articles or scripts, I prefer Claude Opus over ChatGPT right now because it gives you the amazing ability to have human-like, very, very human-like writing, originality, and thought from your writing. So I use Claude.ai to write that script, and I just asked it, hey, do you know who Ron LeGrand is? And it knew who Ron LeGrand is. Wow, it already knew who Ron LeGrand is. Then I asked, can you write me a 30-second script of Ron introducing me about a course on AI? And that's exactly what it did. So I had it create this course using, create this intro and my follow-up script. I just asked a prompt, then a prompt is just plain English telling the AI what to do. So I prompted this, or I gave it its command in plain English to say, write your script for Ron and write a script for me. That's exactly what it did, and that's how it came out. The next thing is I went to 11labs.io, and 11 Labs is an amazing tool that you can upload a voice clip, and it will clone that voice. It will clone that voice, which is so, so cool. So I was able to take some video clips of Ron, put it into 11 Labs, and have Ron's voice come out of this. And you know what? Let's play this again. If we go back here,
it's your old pal Ron LeGrand here. And boy,
it comes out
do I have a treat for you today.
really cool.
I know you're all eager to learn about the latest and greatest in the world of business. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about.
It came out really close to what's amazingly Ron's voice. Now, that was 11 Labs for voice cloning. I just uploaded the script that Claude.ai gave me. Now, going back to that original video of my intro, I went to the middle here.
I gotta say, I'm honored to be here hosting this webinar, especially after.
That's me. That's a video clone of me talking about this. I went to Claude. I said, thanks, Ron. Give me a script. And that's what it came back. And I used a tool called HeyGen. It's right here on screen. HeyGen.com for video cloning. And all I did was upload the scripts and use the video that I created earlier that HeyGen asked me to create, and it created that video clone of me. You can see it's right here in my office. I'm wearing a different shirt, but it's a similar shirt. I'm wearing a similar shirt that I am right now, and it cloned my video, right? Ronnie says, wow, does anybody else think this is a pretty good wow? Is this new information to you? Is this exciting to you? Wow, this is gold. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that. AJ says, yes. Thank you, AJ. Does anybody else think this is a wow? I would love to see it in the chat. Yikes. Wow. Stunning. Amazing. All right. Check this one more thing out. All right. If you thought that was cool, I want you to see this because now this is an application for your real estate investing. As we're going through this, by the way, I want you to think about how can I use this in my business? How can I use this for real estate investing? So one way is you can use scripts. You can have Claude or ChatGPT create marketing material for you, or scripts for video, for your YouTube videos or your ads, or scripts that you would use to talk to a seller. Or does anybody else do real estate in different language speaking markets, right? Can you create an ad in, let's say, a Spanish speaking market? Does anybody else do real estate or look for leads? As a lot of people have Spanish speakers coming to them, right? Me, I need that. Awesome. That would be awesome. Check this out. Maybe you've seen this video of Ron.
Hi there. It's true. J.R. Ewing made me rich. Back in 1982, I had a choice to make. I had a choice of whether I would watch Dallas.
All right, so that's Ron in English. Maybe you've seen that video telling a story. Did you guys know that Ron right here, he also speaks Mandarin Chinese?
嗨，这是真的。J.R. Ewing 让我变得富有。回到1982年，我需要做出关键的选择来决定我的未来。我可以选择是否在电视上观看达拉斯，因为 J.R. Ewing 是我的英雄，他给了我。
Did you also know, and I saw Debbie laugh there too. Thanks, Debbie. Did you also know Ron speaks Spanish?
Hola, es cierto. J.R. Ewing me hizo rico. En el año 1982 tuve que tomar una decisión importante para mi futuro. Tenía la opción de ver Dallas en la televisión porque J.R. Ewing era mi héroe. Me dio esperanza porque estaba...
Did you know also Ron, I think, speaks Swedish?
Hej där, det är sant. J.R. Ewing gjorde mig rik. Det var år 1982 och jag stod inför ett viktigt val som jag var tvungen att fatta och det förändrade allt. Jag hade möjligheten att välja om jag skulle titta på...
I can go on and on and on and on, but I think you get the point. OMG, Ed says OMG. KW says that's so cool, man. Wouldn't really believe it if Ron spoke Sanskrit and or ancient Greek with Nico. Sorry, there you go. Yes, Ed, that is crazy. And orally, wow. All right, that's the power of AI right now. And so that's having a little fun, right? But what if you had an ad about buying a house that you can translate into a Spanish-speaking market here in the US, right? What if you had Spanish speakers on the other line? What if you had AI that was able to speak Spanish to talk to those leads for you? Ronnie says, I'm glad I made it to this webinar. I'm glad you made it to this webinar, Ronnie. What if you can have that to your business? That's what we're talking about. That's the power of AI that we're talking about today, okay? So check out GPT. This is the craziest thing, by the way. ChatGPT 4.0 just announced on Monday. This is brand spanking, absolutely new. And so you're on this webinar at the right time. You are in the right place. I highly suggest you take action today because this is brand spanking new. And ChatGPT 4.0 just released, and you can do so much with ChatGPT, but they just upped the firepower behind it. So here's some case studies and examples, right? You can create marketing materials and ideas. You can create and manage checklists for yourself. You can create logos and graphics using ChatGPT DALL-E, which is built in. You can create sales scripts. You can create website content. And there's a ton of other brand new features inside of ChatGPT 4.0. So let's give an example. This is actually something that Brian did. Brian Hanson's on the call. He's my business partner as well. He said, all right, paint a picture of a paper that sells Sell Your House Fast. This was in ChatGPT using DALL-E, and instantly it created an image of a yellow piece of paper with text that says Sell Your House Fast written on it, right? That kind of looks like a yellow letter. That kind of looks like a bandit sign. And we can use this for Facebook ads. Let's get a little funny, right? So here's an image that was created using ChatGPT. We buy ugly, stinky houses. We did not have to pay a graphic designer to create this. And it was funny. We can use this in our ads. We can use this on our marketing materials. We can put this on a t-shirt, right? That was ChatGPT that did this. Even have a little bit more fun. Rent to own. There's monkeys. Monkeys going crazy, all right? Now, you can also have legal documents written up in ChatGPT. So here's a non-compete agreement. Actually, funny enough, the FTC said legal non-competes are no longer available, but you can create legal documents. Now, I would highly recommend you have an attorney to review that for you, but how much does an attorney cost? $200, $500 an hour? You can have something written up for you based off what you're looking for. So that's even cooler. You can upload an image of a house. And if you see this, I'll read this to you because it's a little bit hard to read, but it says, if I had $2,000 to spend, what would be the best thing to invest to improve the value of this kitchen? And you can upload a picture using ChatGPT, what's called ChatGPT Vision, and it will give you recommendations on what tools to use. Nancy, what the app translated to the different videos is HeyGen. By the way, I'm going to answer questions at the end of this call. So make sure you stick to the end of this webinar because one, I'm going to do something that's super crazy that I think you're going to love. And 2, I'm going to answer your questions. All right. So make sure you stay to the end of this because you are not going to want to miss a single tool that I share with you. Take a look at this. Same thing. Upload a picture. And I don't know, did you know that you can upload pictures into ChatGPT, by the way? If yes, say yes. If no, say no. Did you know you can upload pictures? I would love to know what your experience is with this. Nope. Ronnie says nope. So you can upload this picture and you can say, what can I do to improve this property? And it says, certainly, from real estate investors' perspective, the property in the image presents various opportunities of enhancement. That's so amazing. This is called ChatGPT Vision. It's now available in ChatGPT 4.0, and it allows you to upload a picture. And from its knowledge bank, by the way, AI is a collection of pretty much all human intelligence at this point, crammed into the mysterious world of the internet that you can access with plain human language. That's prompting, with plain human language. And so the prompt was, what can I do to improve this property from a real estate investor standpoint? You upload an image. ChatGPT Vision can see that and show you exactly what can do. This is another thing that ChatGPT, I'm about to show you a video that is super shocking. I recorded this just a few minutes before this call, but I want you to be able to listen up to this because this is ChatGPT 4.0. This is next generation stuff that was just released. So if you're on this webinar, you are in the right place at the right time. Watch this. Hello.
Hello, I'm a local real estate home buyer, and I'm looking to buy homes in your area. We can make you a cash offer or a fair offer on your home. Can I start by getting your name?
Sure, my name's Francis.
Nice to meet you, Francis. My name is Sam. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, Sam. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Francis, can you tell me a bit about the home you're looking to sell? Specifically, what's its current condition?
You know what? It's actually pretty beat up. We've been trying to rehab it for the last year. Never really got to finishing it. Never had the time, so it's pretty bad.
I understand, Francis. Thanks for sharing that. Could you tell me the address of the property? Also, is it currently listed with a real estate agent, or is this the first time you're thinking about selling it?
Sure, the address is 1234 Main Street, and this is the first time we're thinking about selling it. It's not listed.
Got it, Francis. What's your ideal time frame for selling the property? Are you looking to sell as soon as possible?
Yeah, we're trying to get out of it really quickly.
I understand. Could you tell me a bit more about your motivation for selling and how ready you are to move forward? Also, do you have an asking price in mind for the property?
Yeah, we're in a hurry. There's some stuff that came up, in life, and so yeah, we're ready to get out of there.
I understand, Francis. Life can definitely throw unexpected challenges our way. Do you have an asking price in mind for the property, or are you open to offers?
I'd really like to be around $150,000 on the property.
Thanks for sharing that, Francis. Since you're ready to move quickly, would you be available to meet in person at the property sometime this week? This way, we can discuss the details and make sure we can provide you with the best offer possible.
Yeah, I can be there tomorrow at 10 a.m. Awesome. So that was just announced in terms of real-time voice agents, things like that. This is brand new technology. And I see a couple of the chats, hey, it's still not there yet. I agree. And so you're going to want to stay to the end of this presentation because I'm going to show you something that's very shocking that you can do that we're using currently right now that actually gets around the idea of the voice chat. But I wanted to show you what is super possible. So yeah, I would have hung up too. But right now it's crazy to think what's possible. I will tell you something that some people that use this voice technology do. They say straight up that it's a AI agent and that it needs some time to process your call, which is actually really, really cool. So, and there's also one other thing there that somebody said, jaw-dropping, LJM, thank you for that. Mary says, this is crazy. Igor says, yep, still not there. And so, but Ken says, A real person may have hung up, but a motivated seller might go along. Ron's asking, is this scripted questions from AI? No, I just gave AI the parameters. I gave AI the parameters of what I wanted, and it went along with the conversation. You'll notice that it actually had some level of empathy in the conversation, which was really crazy too. So I want to show you where we're going with this. Check this out, okay? This is a demo of a new software that AI is about to come out with. OpenAI is about to come out with. They've been teasing us with this a while. It's called Sora, and it's creating videos from single prompts. Remember, a prompt is just a command in human language that you want to get out. Check this out. The videos you're about to watch are not real. They were generated by computers. None of that is a real image. And there's the prompt, if you can see it on your screen. An adorable otter confidently standing on a surfboard. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? None of that is a real image. So that's where we're going right now with this technology. And actually, Microsoft right now is coming out with something called VASA, which is deep fake technology, which is really, really scary. I actually had a video to show you. I forgot to put in the slides. But it's coming out with some amazing stuff as well. So be on the lookout. I just showed you voice chat. I'm showing you video right now. There's trends that are coming that if you don't know, for anybody who put a 0 in the chat, when I asked, where are you from a 0 to 10 scale? If you put under 5, you need to find a way to plug into this stuff right away. Let's see. All right, so let's continue. Midjourney. Midjourney is another great tool for creating images, lifelike images, images for, so you don't have to have a designer for photos. This right here was an image created from a single prompt in Midjourney. Right here, created from a single prompt in Midjourney. Let's see, this one, Midjourney prompts. This was money. So that's Midjourney. Oh, I do have a video in here. This is going to be awesome. All right, so these are all Midjourney from a single prompt using that app. And if you've never used Midjourney, this is the first time you're hearing about it, go try it. All right, I love this tool. This is what the next tool I'm going to show you is something from Microsoft. They're debating releasing this right now. They've been teasing with us because of how scary it is. Check this video out. You can upload.
But you know what I decided to do? I decided to focus all my attention, all my time on listening. So instead of doing something else, I just listened, and listened. Because I'm a true believer that if you're really bad at something like listening, for example, it only shows you that, hey, you have to practice listening as much as you can.
We introduced VASA, a framework for generating lifelike talking faces with appealing visual effective skills, given a single static image and a speech audio.
All right, if you're slightly scared right now, let me see a yes in the chat, because I want to know if this is frightening technology or not. I asked the question, who's afraid of AI? That's a little frightening, right? That is a little frightening. All right, so let's get into some tools that you can actually use right now for your business. I showed you a couple, and I will tell you, ChatGPT, Claude, HeyGen, you can use these tools for your business right now. I want to show you a couple little more strategic or more tactical things. So this is an app called Gamma. This is an app called gamma.app. All right, I want to show you this. I'm going to show you this real time. I have it pulled up on my screen. And Gamma is a tool that allows you to create beautiful presentations and beautiful websites with a simple prompt. Beautiful presentations and websites with a simple prompt. So here it is. This is going to be live. I'm going to hit generate from one line of code. Let me see. Who here needs to raise private money? Who here needs a presentation to create private money? Yes in the chat? Give me a yes. Let's see. Me. Awesome. Perfect. All right. Creates a presentation for a real estate investor looking to raise private money. This is I'll just leave it at that. Do me a favor. If you are off mute, go ahead and mute yourself. if you're off mute, go ahead and mute yourself if you don't mind. Just we have a lot of people on this call. And I'm going to do 10 cards, all right? This is a presentation. Watch. Before your eyes, it's going to ask me, it's going to say, all right, here are the things that I want in my presentation. I can change this and I can add cards if I wanted to. I can change this as much as I wanted if I needed to. Then I'm going to hit continue. It's going to ask me what I want this thing to look like. All right, let's give it a professional sort of moody tone right now. And I'm going to hit the generate button. And as I talk before your eyes, AI is going to do its magic and think for us and create a presentation on private money, the investing of private money. Now, I didn't write a single word of this other than the prompt that you saw. I can change any of this. I can add new images. I can go back. But right now, it's giving me an entire presentation based off of what I asked it to. Now, if I wanted to be, Ronnie said this is exactly what I need. I'm glad you're here, Ronnie. This is, if you wanted to go and change the information, if you wanted to give it more information, you can do that. It has graphs it's building in for you, all before your eyes, giving you a place for testimonials. Now, within the last minute of us talking, of us chatting, you and I here, you can see a presentation built before your eyes. It's amazing, right? Introduction to real estate investing. All of this is editable, by the way. You can change it. You can change the images. You can put your own face on there. That's gamma.app. If that's powerful, say yes. I'm going to show you one more thing with the Gamma. I'm going to go back to the very beginning here. You can also do it to create a website. So create a website for home sellers from a real estate, or actually create a website for a real estate investing company out of Jacksonville, Florida, to attract home sellers who want a cash offer on their house. All right. And I'm going to do website. It's going to generate outline for me. Joshua says that's days of work in seconds. Absolutely. You know what? I used to be, when I was right out of high school, a web developer. That's my first job out. I told you I worked for Jim Rohn, worked for one of Jim Rohn's websites. I was a web developer, and I got out of this because I saw the technology was amazing, that it didn't need me anymore. So let's pick a theme. Let's generate. And before your eyes, I just created a presentation for private lenders. Now I'm creating a website with the copy right before your eyes. If you need that, right? Yes. Again, you can change the images. This is for Jacksonville's top cash home buyers. Amazing. Gamma, right before your eyes. I can hit publish. If I hit this publish button, this website is now live for other people to see. That's crazy. That's crazy. Here's a view site. This is a live website now. We all did this together. Felicia says, how does copyright play into all this? You want to make sure so it's generating new AI copy. You own this, but you want to make sure it's clear on copyright. We're going to answer more questions at the end. But that's gamma.app. Gamma.app. Ronnie says, I needed this today. I'm ecstatic to be here. Stacy says, super crazy. KW says, yup. I'm glad you're here, by the way, too. Let me go through some other tools. So this is called ZipWP. Now, if you're a little bit more techie, I saw a few people put 5s and 8s in. So you might not know this tool. This is called ZipWP. If you're like me and you use WordPress, this creates stunning WordPress sites in 60 seconds. WordPress is one of the gold standards in terms of designing websites and using it as a content management system. So if you're kind of a web techie, this might be for you. But look at this. This is a website that was generated inside of ZipWP in under 60 seconds, just like Gamma. But what's so cool is you can put more content and build a WordPress site around it. And what that helps for, if you're an SEO person, again, if you're a little bit more techie and you do search engine optimization for your sites, which people, by the way, web developers still to this day charge thousands of dollars. SEO people charge thousands of dollars a month to get your website up and running and on SEO. Well, here is cuppa.sh, and you can build optimized content for search engines in minutes. Here's a few examples from my partner, Brian. He has a whole bunch of automotive websites that he uses. Look, check this out. 599 articles, 327 articles written, proofed, copywritten for your site that you can put on to attract new people to your websites. It is absolutely crazy what AI can do. Now, I talked about building a brand. In today's agenda, I talked about building a brand. So we talked about having your presentations, having your websites. What about social media? Social media in your brand is so huge. So right now, we've been on for 51 minutes, this call. I can take this call, I can put it into a program called Opus.pro, called Opus Clip. And what it will do is take my hour-long video and clip it up to many small pieces of viral potential content based off the transcripts and the keywords that it sees. So we can go to my social media. Here I have 268,000 followers, right, on my social media. And my team in the past has clipped up my videos, just like the one you're seeing right now, using Opus to put on my social media. So I don't have to spend hours and hours and hours on my social creating new content. I can have them clip it up. And you know what it will do? It'll even make these little transcripts and captions on my videos. That's crazy. So I don't have to go, and I can be the social media presence without having to make clip after clip after clip. Now, I'm running out of time today. I can't get into all the cool things, but you can even make AI in videos that you don't have to be the face of your videos, right? I would love to show you those. I wish I had multiple days to show you all of this stuff, because we are so just scratching the surface of what you can do. And I wish I can take you by the hand and show you all these things step by step, but in the time that we have today, I can't do that. I do want to show you another tool. And then here's another thing. I'm going to show you 2 more tools left. And I want to make a presentation for you that I think will be so valuable to take me up on. All right, but I want to show you 2 more tips real quick in the chat. Just quick check-in. Again, it has to be super interactive. Has the time that we've spent today been valuable to you so far? Has the time that we've spent today been valuable to you so far? AJ says yes. Stacy, yes. Felicia, yes. Lashana, thank you. Awesome. Ronnie, absolutely. Perfect. Thank you so much. Check this out. I'm going to open this up live as well. This is homedesigns.ai, because this is very specific to real estate investors here. This is a tool that allows you to imagine a space live in front of you. You can upload a photo, and it will allow you to imagine a space right in front of you. I'm going to mute a few people on this call if you guys don't mind. And if your mics are open, do me a favor and check the mics on your call there, so we don't interfere here. But I just muted a couple people. I hope that's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna test this live with you because I downloaded a photo of a house that I have right here. Let's do a beautiful redesign. Okay. So now I can upload a photo. I have one that I saved right here. Oh no, it's too big. All right, here's an upload photo that I saved. I'm gonna try to get it smaller here, okay? Let's see if I make this smaller. And go back to that website. Homedesigns.ai, that's not it. 1 second. I tried to do a preview of this the other day too, and it did the same exact thing to me. Home Designs. There we go. All right, share my screen one more time. Let's see if this does it. All right, I'm gonna upload this image right in Home Designs. I'm gonna say this is a bedroom. This is, I want a beautiful redesign. I want it to be IKEA. There we go. And I want 3 designs. And I'm going to hit generate new designs, and this is what it's going to come up with right before your eyes. Within a few seconds, I hope I'm sharing the right screen, it's going to come up with ideas to stage this room with a beautiful redesign. With a beautiful, beautiful redesign. All right, there we go. All right, so very, very simple. There you go. But that's one way to do that. Very simple design, very furniture here. There we go. There's another way to do that. If I wanted to go a little crazier and say, I want a let's see. I wanted to go let's do Scandinavian, all right? Generate new designs. Because those IKEA ones were too close. Let's do something a little bit different. Actually, I think IKEA might be Scandinavian. I'm not sure. So let's do a little bit different. But you can see, so you can do interior of houses, you can do exterior of houses. These are all things that you can do. You can do your garden, your exterior. So if you're trying to stage a house or just get different ideas, different ways of furniture, you can see. Now, it wasn't too dramatic, but I want to show you like this. These are things that you can do. These are some ideas also of like, this is another house. Here's the idea that I gave it. Here's another room here. This is a different view of it. You can stage different houses, go through different ways of looking at it. You can do it for exteriors as well. You can do it for your gardens. Really, really cool tool for real estate investors, especially if you're rehabbing houses, especially if you're staging rooms, things like that. Or you can even design sketches based off the room itself. So really cool tool for that. Let me go back to my presentation and go walk you through some more things before we wrap up today's call. Again, thank you for being on. Let's see. I presented presenter view. I left my full screen, so give me 1 second to get back on. Present. All right, enter full screen mode. Now, we talked about the chatbots a little bit earlier, and or the AI agents and being a little bit too sort of robotic. Here's a way around that I think is super amazing. I want to show you a video. This is not using voice. This is using chats. So check this video out. If you have an acquisitions team, setters, openers, this is going to change the game for you. We've been working really quietly behind the scenes on something, and I want to show you what we're up to. This is unlike any chatbot on the market right now, and it's just crazy. So this is me actually having a chat with the live chatbot. Now I'm giving it kind of a hard time. I'm saying there's monkeys in the house, but this is a full conversation with the chatbot. Now we've done this to actively get deals. Now I was going to show you some of these conversations live, but there are like people's names in them, so I didn't want to show you. But just a few weeks ago in Ron's office, actually, we held a workshop where we were showing people how to set this up and how to get live deals. And what was so interesting is from the leads that we generated using this AI chatbot via Facebook Messenger chat, we got 100% pickup rate of the people that we were looking to talk to. So check this out. Here's one conversation. Actually, there's a phone number in there, so I'm gonna skip by that. I didn't mean to put the phone number in. There's an address in this one too. But these are live conversations of actual leads. Here's another one right here, another deal from a person. So this property, this was the one in Colorado. They had a 40-acre property that they were trying to sell. They were trying to move closer to their mother, which is who was diagnosed with Parkinson's, and they wanted to move and be closer to them. And so check this out. The bot, this is all bot. I'm really sorry to hear about your mom. That's tough. So it was being a little bit empathetic, but getting back on space. Here's another deal. Oh, this one was really interesting. This was a conversation that the chatbot was able to generate the lead for, and this person had 10 rentals. He owned free and clear, and he was selling all 10 for $800,000. That's $80,000 a house. All of them were rented with tenants in place. Now, he didn't have leases on any of them. They were month to month, but you can imagine the possibility on that. And when we pulled up this house on Zillow, we noticed directly across the street, the houses were huge houses on acreage. So it was a great area. It was a great area. And we were able to find this. We actually gave that lead to one of the students that were in the room who we applied this chatbot for. Check this out. Check this video out. This is really interesting.
Jason Howell, JD, are you part of the real 360 yet? If not, you don't know what you're missing. Right? So listen, right? Ryan called me about this lead, right? That his chatbot made from a Facebook ad, right? And on face value, it kind of looked like it had some legs, right? But I had my reservations, because how good can it really get? Right? So any which way, I had my closer call the guy and set up this appointment, and the appointment was for today at 2 o'clock. So me and the closer, because I'm training the closer, we go out there and talk to the seller, and the first thing the seller says to me is, "Hey, Where's Sam? Who's Sam? Sam is the chatbot, right? You know, the guy had created an emotional relationship, right, with the chatbot, right? And I had to make up this excuse. I felt bad. I couldn't tell him that it was actually like a robot, right? I told him that, you know, Sam's like 3 hours away. He's in Jacksonville. I'm sorry, he couldn't make it, right? But any which way, you know, as I came in, he had paperwork already set up, and he said to me, "Hey," he said, "here's my paperwork. Please help me." Right? It almost felt like a laydown, almost, right? Because I came there to do a full presentation, right? I had all the paperwork lined up in a way how I was going to present it, but he just gave me the paperwork. Look, I'll show you. Look, the guy gave me the original death certificate, right? I'm talking about the original one, right? Because this is a probate deal. You know, I'm talking about this is like between $75,000 and $100,000 deal, right? You know, $75,000 for a hotel, $100,000 for a retail, right? You know, I was part of the beta test group, you know, at Real 360, right? And it kind of, you know, showed me how they're doing things, right? AI is here, and it's here to stay, right? And you got to be on this cutting edge kind of like, you know, like thing, right? It is so crazy. You should see the chat, right? But the chat is crazy. It felt real. It didn't feel like a robot, right? And, you know, if you're not using this kind of like, you know, strategies in your business, like, you know, I can't call it. Right? So if you want the cutting edge information about AI, be part of this group, man. All right. So peace, one love, blessings.
All right. So the chat was AI, but Jason was not AI. All right. I'm going to show you this in live format. I tried this the other day and it didn't go exactly as planned, but I'm going to do it again here. So I just typed out this is my chat here. Oops, full window. See if I can do this. All right. This is my messenger. This is a live chat going on right now. And so absolutely, I'm here to help. What's got you thinking about selling? Monkeys have overrun my house and I need to sell to get rid of them. Let's have a little fun with the chat bot. This is a live chat that I'm having right now with my bot. And you'll notice there's a pause in voice, which was really interesting because voice doesn't allow you to have that, right? You would hang up. But on chat, it's normal for there to be a pause, right? It's actually normal for there to be a pause. So I started this conversation just to make sure that it was going right before this presentation started. Now it's 8:02. We can keep this up and running. And I want to show you this live and see how it works. All right. So, wow, that's quite a situation. We definitely can help you sell and get a fresh start. Want to chat about the next steps? Yes. Yes. Can you? Yes. I'll just give it a yes. And I want to show you the back end of this. This is a tool called CloseBot. This is a tool called CloseBot, and we've even using this to drive traffic from Facebook to our CloseBot on our Messenger and have full conversations with CloseBot. So I'm going to go in and see if I can log into CloseBot so you can see the back end of this and how it works, because this is a really cool, cool piece of technology here. We're just waiting. I'm going to go through and actually show you how it tests the bot. This is the back end of it right here on my screen. And I'm going to go test your bot. And you'll see, all right, I'm going to hit reset and start a brand new conversation. Hi. And you'll notice that I'm having a conversation right behind it right now too. So let's go back to this conversation. Great. Can you tell me about your house, like the location and the condition? Sure. It's in Jacksonville, Florida, near the beaches. And it's pretty beat up by monkeys. And again, the reason why this works and the reason why some people were saying, hey, you know, the voice bot's not there. Well, you're not talking to someone on voice. You're getting messages directly to your cell phone, having a conversation right here. And so this is the back end of the bot. I mentioned it was CloseBot. This one might go a little faster because it's the test environment. So, hey there, were you thinking about selling your house or just curious about what you can get for it? I want to sell. And I wanted to show you one more thing and we can move on from this. But this is what it's thinking. So I have a set of objectives that will let me know what process I want to sell this house in. That's great to hear. Could you share the address of the property I'm looking to sell? 123 Main Street. Who thinks this is nuts, by the way, right? Imagine having a bot working for you, talking to your leads as they come in within the first few minutes, having a full conversation with your prospect to qualify them and move them to a booking call. Who wants that for their business right now? Like, who wants to see that happen? Awesome. Just to confirm, the property is located in Middle Tennessee or Southern Kentucky. Now, for this bot specifically, I have it set so the deals are in Tennessee or Kentucky. Yes, that's where the house is. Ronnie says, like yesterday. William says, yes, yes. All right, so this is a full conversation happening right now with our CloseBot bot for Cash Buyer Team website that's happening live right now. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because we can be here all night playing with this bot, but this is a full conversation that's happening right now. What's prompting you to sell, looking for a change, or is it something else? Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. All right, so let me get back to my slides here. And just wanted to show you the possibilities of what AI can do for you and your business, especially if you're a real estate investor right now. Let's see. I think I can open up my slides again. Where did my slides go? There we go. Presents. All right, so let's get back to it and wrap this thing up. I want to ask you a question, right? Well, let's recap. Okay, so you learned about the power of AI. You learned the power of ChatGPT, the AI cloning tools, the 24/7 chatbots, both voice and non-voice, and more AI tools to help you get done. Let's ask you, did you discover something new today? Did you discover something new today? Want to see the chats? Jerry says yes. Thank you, Jerry. Marianne, yes. AJ, lots. Awesome. And very important, I said this at the beginning of the call, it's now 8 o'clock at night Eastern time. You spent the last hour with me. You invested that time in your business. Was it worth your investment of time? Because that's super important to me that we got a fair exchange of value today. All right? Yes, awesome. And then this is really important. Are you committed? Are you committing yourself to putting AI into use in your business? Because if you typed in a 0 right before at the beginning of the call, you should have at least be a 5 right now with all the tools that we shared, right? All right, from a 0 to a 10, how committed are you right now to putting AI into your business? Let me see. From 0 to 10, you're a 0 before. There's so many zeros. We have 10s all over. 10, 10, 11. Thank you, Tony. 10, 10, 10. I love it. All right, so here's what I want to leave you with. Like I said earlier, we had an hour of time today, and I thank you for that time. But I couldn't show you the step-by-step. I couldn't put my hands with you. I couldn't walk you through these things. I couldn't show you how to set them up or how to use them. But what if we had a full class, 2 days, 2 full days to walk you through all these steps to show you how to put this actively into your business to where it's practical, it's hands-on, it's step-by-step, it's interactive from the comfort of your home. Who would appreciate that? Let me see a yes in the chat. AJ already says, tell me more. KW says, send me more information. Ronnie says yes. Stacy says yes. Awesome. All right, so this is the AI for REI workshop. And this is something that we're doing for our global publishing friends. We had a lot of fun doing our first one just a few months ago. This is our second one, and it's in July. It's July 18th through the 19th, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's in July. First off, we're going to give you the information between now and then to learn and get started and build a foundation. But there's so many changes in AI happening over the next few months. For example, AI, ChatGPT, OpenAI just released 4.0 on Monday. There's rumors that 5 is going to be released in any month now. I want you to learn the foundations of AI before this event because I'm going to walk you through step by step. It's going to be live. It's going to be interactive, and you'll get all of your questions asked. And you get the latest AI strategies specific to your business right now, and we are going to show you how to implement them. It's going to be an amazing workshop, July 18th to the 19th. I want you to write that down. AI is changing super rapidly, so this is your chance to stay on the forefront. So if you put a 10 in the chat just now, commit yourself to this, because you're going to learn the real strategies that you can use right away. We're going to show you how to talk to ChatGPT, to prompt properly, and we'll have one of the very best prompt engineers in all of the world. That is not an exaggeration. This is a person who was hired by some of the biggest AI companies to teach their team on how to prompt. He's going to be teaching you how to prompt and automate your business with AI. So we're talking about cloning step by step, using chatbots to drive leads to your business for deals, and you'll show how to use the chatbots to drive motivated sellers to your business 24/7. And our business, by the way, mine and Brian's, is run by VAs. We're going to show you how to find VAs who you can train and hire to know AI so you can have them do this for you. Because your goal, I learned it from this man who's on my screen right now, this bobblehead, the less I do, the more I make. You don't want to be having your hands in all this stuff. You want your team to be doing it. We'll show you how to hire VAs for as little as $4 to $5 an hour to run your business for you the right way. So that's the AI for business. You're going to learn how to get more done in less time, increase your productivity, build your brand presence, and become the real estate authority in your area. And don't just take my word for it. Listen to a few people who've attended some of our events in the past.
Everybody, I just got done with the AI for Business with Francis and Brian from Rail Advisors. I met Francis and Brian back in 2018 on another Rail Advisors event, and these guys are top-notch. Their training is top-notch. They get the greatest and the best speakers and teachers in the industry. And with everything going on with AI these days, it's pretty much mandatory to get educated for AI and see how we can relate it and integrate it to our business.
So Luke's awesome. He's a super active real estate investor. He has a lot in self-storage. So he's a great fan of ours. He's, like you mentioned, he's been to our event since 2008. By the way, we're not new. We've been around for quite some time. Here's another one.
Hey, my name is Destiny. I just got off of work while listening to the training. We are on day 2. I absolutely love it. The value that I am receiving, even while at work and struggling to hear and do everything, it surpasses the amount I paid. Let me just say that. I love the course. I'm actually planning, if they run it back again, I plan to take the course again because I'm actually leaving, of course, leaving work because, I'm going to this now. But love it. You cannot go wrong with getting this package. If you're worried about the price point or you're worried about being able to get the information while you have to work, don't be worried. You're going to get so much out of this that it's more than worth it. I'd buy it again, and I'd buy it.
I love that.
I thought I was up on all things AI, but it was pretty quickly into the conference that I realized that was not the case, and that the folks on stage were so much smarter than anybody I had come across before. So it was a great learning experience. It was definitely worth my time, definitely worth the money, and recommended highly to anybody even considering it.
And so Chuck's really interesting because Chuck is a real estate investing pro. He is someone who runs a direct mail company for real estate investors. And he came to us looking to learn more about AI, but he's a super experienced marketer and was able to get a lot of this conference out. A couple more here.
Hey, I'm Shanti G. I wanted to leave a review regarding the AI class that I took. It was absolutely amazing. I have the main thing that I've been doing is a lot of research, and it helped so much with that. The level and depth of research that I'm able to do now is pretty intense, and I'm really happy about that. I have some notes here. I was already using Jasper for copy, but also finding out from one of the other AIs how to build prompts, like the right prompts and ask for the right things. That one really helped me so much.
And again, not to cut her off, but we're going to go in prompting heavily. that is the basis. Then that's using that English language to create commands for AI to get exactly what you're looking for. And I got one more here. I'll tell you about this event.
Hi, just wanted to make a quick acknowledgement of AI for Business Online Summit. If you have any indication that you want to stay on top in your business, AI is here and here to stay, and you better learn all about it. This is one way to do that. In 3 days, it's like drinking from the fire hose. Far more information coming in than you could possibly imagine. Well worth your time and your money. So if you see AI for Business Online Summit, sign up now.
Awesome. And so I want to invite you to join us, and I'm going to make a crazy offer for you to join us today. If you put a 10 in the chat, if you saw any of this and were like, man, I need to figure out how to put this into action in my business, this is the invitation for you. So the tuition for this event is $1,998, but I want you to wait because I'm going to give you a massive discount here in a moment. Just for being here today and just for being involved with this guy on my bobblehead screen right now, I want you to I want to give you the opportunity to learn this, and you'll be just kind of blown away by what we're doing today. You're not going to lose your business or your job to AI, at least right now. You're going to lose it to someone using AI. So your competitors are learning this stuff. Your business is being dependent. Just like Mark Cuban said earlier, if you're not using AI right now, you are destined to failure. So this workshop, $1,998, but I'm going to give you 2 massive bonuses and a massive discount. Let me tell you about the bonuses first, because somebody just asked me about this question a second ago. We want to make sure, Jerry, I see that right there too. We want to make sure that you get this. You're going to get a first AI for REI recordings from our last event we did with Global Publishing. This is a bonus. You must register now for this. You'll get on-demand access to this, and you'll be the first. This is our first workshop that we did. The training is different. We don't have the same trainers. We don't have the same information. Things have changed over that time, but it's a great foundation. So that's why you want these recordings, to be able to go through and prepare yourself before July. So you'll get these recordings on that call. The next thing you'll do is you want to get the AI for Business recordings. The AI for Business. What's the difference between AI for REI and AI for Business? Well, we talk about a lot of other different tools in AI for Business, but AI for REI is very specific to what you do as a real estate investor. There's different trainers, there's different training, there's different strategies. And again, this was held a month or 2 ago, about 2 months ago. There's new things that have come and new discoveries that we've done. And not only that, AI for Business talks about other marketing and sales strategies. So we have marketing experts on there, marketing advertising experts on there, and a collection of speakers that will not be present at our next event, because we're sharing new strategies. So what I want you to do is go through these 2 recordings of these last events before July, so you have a full understanding of a full foundation of what we do next. Now, when you take action today and get these recordings, get everything else, it is only $994. $994 to take action today. I'm giving you a 50% early bird discount, but I want to do one more big thing for you. I'm going to take an additional 50% off our already low tuition for the early bird discount, and here's the reason why. In 2008, this picture was taken. I met a man who became my mentor. He was one of the most valuable people I've met in business. He changed my life. I got to learn from him business and marketing and just the way to think. And that impacted the last 15 or so years of my life. And so when Ron and Ron's team asked me to do this presentation today, I knew that I had to make it valuable, and I knew I had to give others the same opportunity that Ron gave to me. So when you take action today, I'm going to give you the 50% off, but I'm going to give you another 50% off, and it's only $497, including the 2 additional bonuses. So go to ronlegrand.com/AI or call 1-800-567-6128. That's ronlegrand.com/AI or go to 1-800-567-6128. And when you do that, you'll be able to register. I know there's some questions in the chat that I want to get into. So if you have any questions about what we covered or about the event itself, please feel free to bring them up in the chat right now. But I want to leave you with this statement. You have really three options, and they're not really three options. One, you can do absolutely nothing and let AI pass you by. That is not what I recommend. As Mark Cuban said earlier, if you do not use AI, you are destined to fail. AI is the trend. AI is where it's going. AI is brand new. Within the last year or so, has it really come into the market, but you are on the forefront. Only 2 or 3% of the population knows what ChatGPT is right now. So the fact that you're on this call, you've invested time, tells me that you know that this is important for you. So I say, take action right now. Otherwise, you're going to get left in the dust. All right. So that's option number one. Option number two is trying to do this on your own. Okay. And that's okay. But we are doing all the trial and error for you. We're testing all the tools. We're finding the insights. We're creating use cases of our own experience, of our own marketing experience. We're condensing that down and giving it to you. That's option number three. Let us be your shortcut to AI. Let us take you by the hand. Let us guide you. Let us move you through and help you identify what you need to focus on that makes the most sense for your real estate investing business. For you to be able to go and do all the study that we have. I told you about my business partner, Brian. He is plugged into AI constantly. We call him our research and development team because he lives and breathes AI right now and distills that and passes that on to us. So you're going to get the advantage of Brian, but myself, our entire team, putting AI into action and how we see it to use it. I mean, just one deal from a lead that your AI chatbot gets you, what is that worth? What is one deal worth to you? And if you feel one deal is worth more than the investment, and I know it's worth multiple times the investment, then this is the right thing for you. I highly recommend you take advantage of this right now. Again, it's ronlegrand.com/AI. It's 800-567-6128. I have a couple questions, and I did see some more questions at the top. If you had questions and we'll repost them here, please do. The link is in the chat. That's ronlegrand.com/AI. You'll be taken to a page and see both discounts. This is only available for limited time. This is only available for you today to take action right now. I want you to go and do this because I think it'll be so valuable to you. We're going to pour our hearts out in 2 days and give you pre-training to get you there. Oh, by the way, tomorrow afternoon, I completely forgot about this. This is not in the presentation. Tomorrow we are doing an onboarding call. Meaning we're going to jump on live, myself and my partner, Brian. We're going to talk to you about your specific needs and what you need to do preparing up to the live event for us to take you by the hand and show you how to put this into action. That's tomorrow, Friday. So go ahead and call 1-800-567-6128 or click on the link ronlegrand.com/AI that's in the chat. By the way, it's absolutely okay as I'm answering questions and going through to go ahead and click on that. It'll open up in a new browser window for you to secure your spot and make sure you're on with the live onboarding call tomorrow for us for that. But right now, go to ronlegrand.com/AI. Now let's go to some questions. Is this uploaded into Gold Club? I'm actually not sure. If someone from the team can let us know, Nick, if you can let us know if this is going to be uploaded to the Gold Club. I don't think it is. So I really want you to take advantage right now and also join us for the live onboarding call tomorrow. Will the recording of the 17th and 18th be available after we take the class? Yes, the recordings will be available. So if you can't make the 17th or the 18th and the 19th, you will get the recordings. It'll take a little bit of time to edit, but you will get the recordings, and you will also get the on-demand trainings of our last two events, AI for REI, AI for Business. So you'll be able to get those as well. One common question that I get, I want to make sure it's answered. I don't know anything about technology. Is this right for me? Yes, because AI, the whole purpose of AI is to make your life easier. It's taking all the information, all the data, all this computing power, and making it so simple that you just give commands to AI in human, plain English, or whatever language you speak, by the way, but in plain English, commands, and you'll be able to get a response back for what you're looking for. So if you don't know technology, that's okay. We'll show you, take you by the hand, and show you how to do this. The comment is, we do not have plans to render and publish today's presentation. So this is the last time you'll see the presentation. We're doing it live. I did it on Tuesday live. I don't think I'm going to do this again anytime soon live. I'm not sure. This is our Encore presentation from Tuesday night. So this is your chance. ronlegrand.com/AI. By the way, so another question I often get is like, are all these tools, like what are all these tools for? Do I have to use all these tools? No, in the onboarding call tomorrow and during our live event, we're going to look at your business and show you exactly what you need to be using right now for your business to get you the biggest results. So when it comes to what tools do I need to use, we answer that question for you in the training. So make sure you register. So let's see. Is AI an app? And what is the cost? And what are the costs for other apps you mentioned? Marianne, great question. That's exactly what I was going into. So there's lots of different apps. There's thousands and thousands of AI apps. I want to show you the very best apps that you can use for your business. For example, for creating marketing tools, you might need to just use OpenAI ChatGPT 4. And you know what? That's available to everyone as of Monday for free. But here's the thing. If you don't know how to use it in the right way, it's not going to give you the result that you're looking for. Your input determines your output. So if you don't know how to prompt the right way, and remember, prompting is plain English commands for AI to understand and give you your output. If you don't know how to prompt the right way, you're not going to get the output that you're looking for. That's exactly what we cover in our training. Next question. So on the Gamma app, where you publish a website, how do you handle the domain? Will Gamma set that up for you? Nancy, great question. Gamma shows you how to do those things, to go in and set up. We'll show you the right way to do that. And actually on our training, we'll even show you better tools than Gamma. I only had a limited amount of time to show you all the tools. You wouldn't believe what's out there. The very cool stuff for AI. So will the onboarding call be recorded? Yes, Stacy. That means that you're joining us. So congratulations. Love to have you there. The onboarding call will be recorded, and we may have a couple other calls leading up to the event, by the way, to help you get ready and started for that as well. Is this too advanced for beginners, investors looking to do wholesaling or have one rental? Nancy, great question. I believe this is not too advanced. I believe if you're just getting started and you're looking as a beginner, if you typed in 0 at the beginning of this presentation of understanding AI and where you want to be, this is a training for you. This is a training where we break things down, we slow things down, and we walk you through step by step on how to set up these tools for your business specifically. So you're going to watch along and you're going to be able to ask questions and interact with us to understand what makes the most sense for you and your business. So the question is this too advanced for beginner investors? No, this is the right place and the right time for you. So another question that I get that's pretty often around this is like, I'm a real estate investor. Why do I need AI? Why do I need it? Well, this is all about making your life easier and operating faster so you can get the results that you're looking for. So even though you're a real estate investor, which you would think has nothing to do with AI, AI is about making your life better, making your life easier, making your business reach more people, creating more awareness for you, getting more done, creating more leads for you. That's what this business is for. So if you're looking to create a bigger business with less time spent, the less I do, the more I make, this training is for you. Let's see, I don't see any other questions in the chat. I don't know, Brian, if you're still on, if you have some other questions to feed me, I'm going to scroll through here as well. But otherwise, go to the website. It's ronlegrand.com/AI. Ron LeGrand. I'm going to go ahead and copy that and put that into there for you as well. ronlegrand.com/AI. Or the phone number. The phone number is 1-800-567-6128. Let me ask you one last time. Did you find value in our presentation today? Was the time that we spent together worth it? I would love your feedback. Awesome. AJ, yes. Stacy, yes. Is there a charge for this presentation? There's no charge for this presentation. This was our gift. This was an hour long that we spent, hour 30 that we spent talking about AI. But I want you to join us for 2 days because you can imagine what we can do where we break these things down and show you step by step on how to do this in your business. I'm going to put this in the chat one more time. ronlegrand.com/AI. Phone number 800-567-6128. If you're a master's student, go ahead and give that number a call. I believe that there's something special for you there as well. ronlegrand.com/AI to get started. And with that, thank you so much. I'm going to leave this slide on just for a few moments. If you have any questions about this training, feel free to call the number 1-800-567-6128. It's going to be an amazing time. We're going to keep it really tight. We're going to be hands-on for you. I know you'll love it. And thank you again for our time today. Take care, everyone. Have an amazing night, and thank you for your time.